Hey y'all, this is Jessie. I'm coming on tonight to do a video that I said would be out today earlier, and it wasn't because I got a migraine and then that triggered anxiety attacks and the whole nine and whatever. But now it's later in the day, about I think like 11:30 at night. It's 11:30 at night, and I just wanted to come on and do a video that I said I was gonna do and fill you in on things and stuff like that. Oh, by the way, I'm wearing eyeshadow a little bit. Anywho, okay, so the video, sorry, I'm not used to wearing a dress, which I got on a cruise ship. Okay, so I'm gonna be doing a video called Drawing My Life. But since I don't know how to draw worth crap, I'm just gonna tell you about my life and be very, whatever. Very Italian, Cherokee Indian, whatever you wanna call it. So, okay, so how are you guys doing? Hope you're doing all right, but let's get started then. So, in Long Island, New York, on December 8th of '77, I was born at 12:30 lunchtime. And I was born 3 pounds, 2 ounces with spinal meningitis. And I actually had died twice. And everyone who was Catholic and everything started praying for me and around me and being annoying. And I came back to life. And they had the oxygen machines there and everything like that. So after a few years of living with my mother and my real father and my aunt and my grandmother and her boyfriend in New York, my mom kidnapped me from my grandmother's custody and brought me to Florida at 2 years old. And my father was already here because he was a Hell's Angel. He was already, riding motorcycles, acting a fool, being ignorant, doing his own thing and whatever, and acting really bad. I learned that when I got older and could kind of comprehend things. So my mother, she was a maid on the beachside in Daytona. And, the life of a mom who was an idiot and totally unprepared for being a mom. She did drugs, drank, slept with every man she ever been with, cheating, left me in the hotel room or with the owners of the hotel, which we became good friends with anyway. And then as time went on, I had like 3 stepfathers, 2 stepmoms. I went to 2 different high schools. I went to adult education to get GED. I went through some stuff like molestations and rape, being beat on and abused, and I went through Christian Catholic group homes for women who, maybe drank a lot growing up, maybe did drugs or whatever, but I smoked marijuana, popped pills, and snorted caffeine pills with red wine. Ended up in New York, in Manhattan, in a home place, do my own thing, whatever. And so, at 15 years old, I became homeless because my mom was a scumbag. She chose her 5th husband and let him run the house and abuse her and do a bunch of other shit and treat me like crap and say that I'd be good for nothing except to, be a whore. And so my mom listened to him, did what he wanted, and kicked me out. So I was homeless, and I also stupidly, as a teenager, joined a gang. I was a folk, or whatever you want to call it, a folk, something or other, in the streets of New York, transitioning to Daytona Beach, Florida. And shit was bad for a long while, till I hit about 20 years old. Well, I knew my real father and lived with my dad on and off and everything like that. My mother and father were married, though. When I was very little, they were married. And they got divorced when I hit 3 years old. And so my mom was on her own with all the different men and all the different stuff she was doing, and always being a maid, or always being, housekeeping, always restaurants, or she was always working. She always did that. But she was always drugs, like all the time. And she's codependent and just all kinds of stuff. And I'm so glad that I'm hard-headed and independent, because I really thought I was going to be like her. I really did. I thought I was going to be like her. I thought I was going to be... But I vowed never to be like her, to go on my own beaten path, and to do what I wanted to do, and to live the life that I felt positive for me to live. So I just went out and did my own thing, and it worked for me, because I've been 15 years clean of no alcohol, no pills, no snorting caffeine pills, no nothing. Like totally clear and clean. I don't do drugs. Totally against drugs, actually. I do think marijuana should be legal all over the world, though, because it can help in many different ways. But other than that, I don't even really drink, like, at all. I say I'm gonna have drink on, like, birthday or Christmas or something. It never happens. And ever. And so, I'm 37 now. I've been an atheist for 17 years. Yeah, 17 years. And that's because I got fed up with all the hypocritical bullshit, cray-cray, drama, backstabbing, bigot, cherry-picking bullshit, basically. And I was just... I'm about logic. I'm about evolution. I'm about science. I'm about the truth of everything. So, but my family, they're Italian Catholic, bigot, hypocrite, drug addict, abusive, like the whole nine, the whole family tree. It's ridiculous. So I had to get away. And so, anyway, I'm not trying to be arousing or whatever, but I'm not used to a dress and it has like a boob thing, and it's like, what the hell? I'm not used to it. I kind of hate it. Like, I don't know. Anyway, I just wanted to come on, give you a little synopsis. I've lived all over the world, by the way. I've lived all over Florida, all over North and South Carolina. I've lived in Texas in 3 or 4 different borough areas. Different boroughs of New York, Manhattan, Long Island, Brooklyn, like different places, traveling a bit, doing stuff. Just living life and being me and learning to be my authentic self, which all people should be allowed to be. And I just want to say, love you. Thank you for stopping by. Hope this helps you understand me a little bit. Thank you for joining me. Thumbs up, subscribe for new videos every week. And sorry this video's late. I do have PTSD, which is post-traumatic stress disorder, and I do have social anxiety, diagnosed when I was 18, fully by doctors and psychologists, or psychiatrists, I should say. And I had that stuff prior when I was younger from all the abuse and everything, and molestation, rape, blah, 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 blah. But, you know, it is what it is, getting help, da-da-da-da. Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. And please enjoy your day, and I hope you're doing well. And pretty please, with the cherry on top,